Hi, my name's Steve, we live in Musselburgh and we employed IDH to undertake our renovations. We'd moved in 2018, so about 3-4 years ago. We had the right footprint and the right space, but it just didn't flow. We wanted to open it up and actually bring together kind of both sides of the garden. It was a wee bit boxy when we first got it. It was very daunting, I think, in terms of approaching builders. I think obviously it's not something you do every day in terms of renovating a property. We found out about IDH by a recommendation from my wife's friend. We were really impressed with the portfolio they kind of got online and even more impressed once we met them. From start to finish, I think that the process with IDH has been fantastic. From meeting Scott from the initial quotation stage through to then meeting Gary in terms of kind of the finer details of kind of starting the process. And then actually when the guys came on site, they were amazing. I mean, they sent letters around to all of our neighbours to acknowledge the work and to give contact details if they had any problems with any of the activity that was going on. Alex and Ryan and the guys who were actually on site were amazing. A lot of the neighbours actually complimented how polite they were as young men, and so a really positive experience, I think, from start to finish. Fortnightly updates in terms of what's gone on alongside kind of the invoicing, and so we all knew where we stood and it was a clear communication. It was great. What was great is we managed to work out a phasing process that allowed us to close off part of the house on the first phase, and that allowed us to renovate the garage, a master bedroom and the office, and then that allowed us then to move into this space while the guys worked in the other space. Actually, in the middle of the night or when it's quiet, if I come and stand at the end of the room and look down the kitchen and along through the dining room and into the kitchen, it kind of makes it all worthwhile. And just sitting in the picture window and just sitting quietly and with a coffee and reflecting all makes it worthwhile. And I've already recommended them to family, and that they're just finishing a project around there, and also friends who live opposite them. So I think that goes without saying that we would highly recommend Gary and the team. As I say, we had a really positive experience with them. Delighted with the finish, delighted with how they approached everything, delighted with the communication. And as I say, we put up a really good rapport, and I would, without hesitation, recommend them to family and friends.